All right, happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to yoga. I'm so glad that you are here. We're going to go ahead and get started by getting centered. So please sit tall and go ahead and just shrug your shoulders up towards your ears as much as you can. And then take them behind you and then relax the shoulders straight down. And then feel the crown of your head lift toward the ceiling. And if your eyes aren't closed already, go ahead and close them and take a few breaths in and out. And if you're feeling particularly activated in your nervous system, stressed out, try inhaling through your nose, then exhaling through your mouth with some kind of exasperation. It could be a sigh, it could just be just like you can hear the breath coming out. And that helps to signal to your nervous system that now is the time to start to calm down, to come down from that activated nervous system state. And then let your mouth close if you haven't already. And just be aware of your breath. And as you are aware of your breath, I'd like you to think about your intention for being here tonight. You said that you're coming to yoga. You arrived, you've made it. What are you hoping to get out of it? Maybe this is just a part of a routine for you. And so it helps to keep that structure built in your life. That's beautiful. Maybe it helps you to relax from a trying week. Maybe you like how you feel afterwards. Maybe you want to feel more embodied, more with your body, not so much in your head, or something else entirely. But why are you here? What's your intention for this class? And just letting that be forward in your mind here. And if you're not really sure, that's also an answer. It's okay. Maybe you'll find it out as we go along. And if you do have an answer, maybe keep that with you as we move through different exercises and techniques tonight. When you're ready, please take a deeper, fuller breath and bring your palms together at your heart, honoring yourself as you are in this moment, just as you are. This body, this breath, this energy and mind. And it's from this place within you that we'll practice tonight. Go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And bring those warm palms over your eyes for a moment. And then brush back over the top of the head and down your neck, bringing yourself back to the space around you. Welcome back. And we're going to start off on our backs tonight. So go ahead and move any props you have off to the sides and come to lay down. And as you lay down, make sure there's nothing directly above your head on the floor. We're going to be using that space. So it's just good to know if there's nothing there as best you can. But have your arms starting down by your sides. Good. And now, just to check in, identify the right side of your body and identify the left side of your body. Identify your legs, identify your arms. All this information will come in very handy here shortly. So with your next inhale, please lift your right arm, fingertips toward the ceiling, and then all the way overhead, knuckles on the floor above you. And as you exhale, release your right arm back down to your side. Then inhale, lift the left arm up and over, knuckles on the floor above you. And exhale, release your arms back down, or the arm. Inhale, right arm lifts up and over. Exhale, release the arm back down. Inhale, left arm. And exhale, release. We're going to add on to it this time. Lift your right arm and your right leg into the air. The knuckles come to the floor above you. As you exhale, release the arm and leg down at the same time. Then inhale, lift the left arm and leg. And exhale, release both down. Right arm and leg, inhale. Exhale, release. Left arm and leg, inhale. And exhale, release. Keep going. Same leg, same arm. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Switching sides each breath. Just starting to warm up the body a little bit here, your shoulders, your hips. There's also some engagement of your core, lifting and lowering the legs. Moving with your breath. And take your time getting there, but the next time you bring the left arm and leg down, go ahead and stay down. And now we're going to trip some things up a little bit. So again, notice lefts and rights, arms and legs. With your inhale, lift just your right arm up and over. Exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale, down. Now we're going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So lift your right arm and your left leg. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower the arm and leg back down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, release down. Right arm, left leg, inhale. Exhale, release. Left arm, right leg, inhale. Exhale, release. Keep going. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, down. Left arm, right leg. And exhale, down. A couple more times. Right arm, left leg. And down. Left arm, right leg. And down. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, down. Left arm, right leg. And exhale, down. Stay down for a moment. Feel sensation. Really getting into the legs here. The backs of the legs are lengthening. The hips are engaged. The core, the shoulders. And believe it or not, we're going to make that just a bit more complicated. So still aware of lefts and rights, still aware of legs and arms. And we're going to start to move the arms and legs sometimes independent of one another. So if you get it mixed up, that's okay. There's nothing wrong there. But listen carefully as best you can to my instructions. So with your next inhale, lift the right arm and left leg, right arm, left leg. Now leave the right arm overhead and bring the left leg back down to the ground. And then inhale, lift the left arm and right leg into the air. Keep both arms overhead, release the right leg back down. Inhale, lift just the left leg up, inhale. Exhale, release the left leg and also bring the right arm down. Then inhale, bring the right leg up. And then exhale, release the right leg with the left arm, starting back at the starting point. Let's do that again. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, just the leg down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, just the leg. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, lower the left leg with the right arm. Right leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg with the left arm, starting at this over again. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left leg lifts. Exhale, lower the left leg with the right arm. Right leg lifts. Exhale, lower the right leg with the left arm. Good. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left leg lifts. Lower the left leg with the right arm. Right leg lifts. Lower the right leg with the left arm. One more time. Right arm, left leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left arm, right leg. Exhale, just the leg. Left leg lifts. And lower the left leg with the right arm. Right leg lifts. And exhale, lower the leg with the arms. And relax here. Good job. Feeling sensation wherever you feel it. Good. Now from here, go ahead and bring your feet flat to the floor, bending the knees, bringing your heels underneath the knees, and having the feet about hip width apart, prepping for bridge pose. Now with your next inhale, lift your arms all the way overhead, pick up the hips as well, press the pelvis toward the ceiling, knuckles on the floor above you. And then exhale, release the arms and hips back down. Same time. Inhale again, lifting up to bridge pose. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, releasing down. We're going to make this a bit, just a bit differently. Inhale, lift up, arms and hips. Leave the arms overhead now. Exhale, release the hips down. Good. Inhale, lift the hips. And this time as you exhale, leave the arms overhead, but roll down a single vertebrae at a time. Go slowly, articulating through the spine so the hips are the last thing to touch the ground. And then with your inhale, reverse that. Tuck the tailbone under, scoop the hips up, and roll back up into bridge pose, a single vertebrae at a time till you come to your highest version of the pose. Exhale, rolling down. One vertebrae after another, then the hips. Then inhale, rolling back up, engaging the core, pressing up. And just continue to move like this, rolling down the spine, exhale, and rolling up the spine, inhale. Let's do a couple more, rolling down, and rolling up. Now take your time getting there, but as you lift the hips into the air this time, please stay and breathe. Pressing the hips toward the ceiling, feet are flat on the floor here, and there's a slight back bend in your upper back, so the breastbone comes toward your chin slightly. Deep breath in. And this time as you exhale, release the hips and also bring the arms back down to your sides. Whew, good. Go ahead and bring the knees into your chest, hugging them in. Good. Now, keeping the knees drawn in, go ahead and take the arms out to the side, making a T shape with your body. You can also do cactus arms if there's furniture in the way. Good. Now bring the knees and the ankles together. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, drop the knees to your right side, but only for a moment. Go ahead and inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take the knees to the left side, keeping the shoulders grounded. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Inhale back. And exhale, knees to the left. Inhale back. And just keep moving. Exhaling to a side. Inhale back to center. And if you want to, you can turn the chin away from the knees. So the knees go to the right, the chin goes to the left. A couple more times. And now, as you take the knees to the right this time, go ahead and just relax them down. Think about grounding your left shoulder and your left arm to the floor. And you can turn the chin to the left as well. Spending just a few breaths in this twist. Good. Inhale, unwind. And take your time as you take the knees to the other side, to the left. Think about grounding your right shoulder, and you can turn the chin to the right if you'd like. Good. All right. With your next inhale, carefully unwind. All right. Bring the feet flat to the floor again. Take an adjusting breath. Now, before we come up and do anything else, we're going to do a little bit of work for your hips. So, keeping your left foot flat on the floor, go ahead and cross your right ankle center of the left thigh. Right ankle center of the left thigh. And then pull the toes back on your right foot. This will help to protect the ankle and the knee joint here, which are pretty important, I hear. Now, from this posture, you're going to draw your left knee into your chest. So, pick up the left foot, draw the leg in towards your body, and you can reach between your legs with your right hand, and with both hands, hold behind the left thigh. Now, it's tempting here to start to yank the leg in toward your chest. Don't do that. The hips do not like that. You just want to guide the knee in toward your chest to the point where you start to feel a stretch. And that probably isn't too far. So breathe at that point. Again, keeping your right foot flexed. Relax your jaw. And think about relaxing your right hip. And of course, we're breathing. There's a lot to do here. Staying for just another couple of breaths or so. And then carefully release the left foot back to the floor and uncross the right leg. Good. Now we're going to find out what that feels like on the second side. So with your right foot flat on the floor, knee bent, go ahead and bring the left ankle to the center of the right thigh. Flex the foot, pull the toes back on that left foot. Again, that helps to protect the joints here. And when you're ready, go ahead and pick up your right knee and begin to draw it in toward your chest. And then you can bring your left hand between your legs and with both hands hold behind the right thigh. Good. Keep the left foot flexed. And again, just bring the knee to the point where you feel the stretch in the hip. Again, that might not be too far. This is a great exercise to find out what it feels like to have asymmetries in our body. Like I'm noticing as I'm doing this, if this is my tighter side, it's like, oh, this hip is much tighter than the other side. So I breathe into it, and you can too. Just asking that left hip to relax. Soften your jaw. Breathe. About one more breath here. And then carefully bring the right foot to the floor and uncross the legs. Good. Now, please take your feet as wide apart as your yoga mat, and then walk your feet away from your body, away from the hips, about 6 more inches. Good. Your arms can rest out to the sides here. And with an inhale, go ahead and drop the knees to the right. With your exhale, ground your lower back to the floor and bring the knees back to center. And then inhale, knees to the left. Exhale back to center. Inhale, knees to the right. Exhale back to center. And inhale, knees to the left. And just keep going. Inhaling to a side. Exhale, ground the lower back to bring the knees back to center. Just moving from side to side here. Keep the feet mat width apart the entire time. This helps to stretch the muscle called iliopsoas, which is this big wraparound muscle from your lower back around the body and then down into your groin. It gets really tight sometimes. This is a great exercise to do for that. Sometimes when we have like lower back pain, it's actually because the psoas is tight. It's not because there's anything wrong in the lower back specifically. It's because this big banded muscle here just is constricting pretty tightly. So this helps to relieve some of that tension. So keep going a little bit longer, inhaling to a side and exhaling to center. This is one of those exercises that I personally could just do forever. But for the sake of time and doing other things, let's go for maybe a couple more windshield wipers. And if you like this too, know that you can come back to this practice. And so the next time the knees come back to center from the left, go ahead and stop and feel and notice and feel. Good. Now for our last exercise on our back, at least for now, I'm gonna have you bring your knees into your chest and bring the soles of the feet together in butterfly. And you're going to hold on to the shins, the ankles, or for those of you with really long arms, you might be able to hold on to the pinky edge of the feet. But making a connection, begin to draw the feet in toward your body. Knees going wide, and feel that stretch in the hip here. Now it's likely here as you're holding on to the feet, as you're holding on to the ankles or shin, that your like lower back is popping up off the floor. Now, just as a directional movement, think about curling your lower back down to the floor as you draw the feet in toward the belly, and you get a nice release in your lower back. Some elongation of that area of the body, as well as the stretch in the hips, of course. That's still happening too. Good, all right. Go ahead and release the feet. And when you're ready, roll to your right side. And let's come on up to hands and knees. Good job. Sometimes it's nice to start off on our backs for a while, really let ourselves feel nice and grounded. So bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and curl the toes under and lift into downward facing dog. Good, and then go ahead and walk the dog out a bit. Press a heel to the floor, bend the opposite knee. Let's create some length in the spine as well as the legs here, feeling the hips reach toward the ceiling behind you. Good. Then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Release the feet. Exhale, child's pose. Good. Inhale back up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. And in down dog, walk your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. Good. Now let the knees be slightly bent here. And grab opposite elbows. Waterfall pose. Just hanging forward over the legs here. Releasing the head, neck, shoulders, and arms. Two more breaths. Good. Then release the arms. With your next inhale, press palms to shins. Come halfway up. And exhale, fold back down. And with a strong back inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Lift all the way up to standing, reaching the arms overhead. And then exhale, palms to your heart. Good. We made it standing. Wasn't sure if we'd get up here today, but we made it. We made it. All right. So let's move into a sun salutation. We'll work with a simple lunge tonight, but we'll make it too complicated for ourselves. So stepping to the top of your mat, have your feet about hip width apart, bring your palms to your heart. We'll also throw in some chair pose, because why not? So with your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. Then exhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms down behind you. Keep the knees bent as you lift the arms forward and up into chair pose. Good. Staying here for the exhale, feeling the heart lift. Then inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And then swan dive, hinge at the hips, fold forward and down. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. And then exhale, fold down. Please step your right foot way back. Bring the back knee to the floor. Sweep the arms up, coming into the crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, bring the hands back down, curl the back toes under and step forward. Press palms to shins, inhale. Exhale, fold down, bend your knees deeply. With your next inhale, reach the arms forward and up into chair pose. Exhale, stay. Good. Inhale, straighten the knees, come up. And then swan dive, fold forward again. Beautiful. Halfway up. Exhale, release. Step the left foot way back this time. Bring the back knee to the floor. Bend into that front knee. Come on up. Crescent lunge. And then exhale, hands down. Step forward again. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side. Strong back coming all the way up. And palms to the heart. Good. Let's keep going. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep. Inhale into chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the knees. And swan dive, exhale, fold forward and down. Palms to shins again, halfway up. Exhale, release. Take the right foot way back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Palms to shins again. Exhale, release, bend your knees deeply. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up into chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten up. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, release. Take the left foot way back. Knees to the ground. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands down. Step forward again. Palms to shins, really extending the spine forward here. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. And palms to the heart. We're going to add a little bit onto it this time. Inhale, sweep up. Chair prep. Chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale, swan dive, fold. Palms to shins. And exhale, fold down. Step your right foot way back. Inhale, come up for the crescent lunge. And here's where we're going to change things up a bit. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Straighten your front leg. Pull the toes back, drawing the left hip back. Feel a stretch in the back of this left leg. Because it's the first time, we'll stay for a couple breaths just to feel it in the body. Good. Then inhale, rock forward and step the right foot forward. Standing forward fold. Press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, release down, bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up into chair pose. And staying in chair pose, exhale. Inhale, straighten the knees, reach. Exhale, swan dive again, folding down. Palms to shins. And exhale, release, step the left foot way back. Back knee to the floor, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, straighten the right leg, pull the toes toward you. Again, staying for 2 or 3 breaths here. Drawing the right hip bone back behind you. Good. Inhale, rock forward. Step the left foot forward. Palms to shins again. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides, come all the way up. And palms to your heart. Good. Again, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, chair prep. Chair. Lift. And fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release, step the right foot back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to the floor, straighten the left knee, pull the toes back. Then inhale, rock forward, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward and bend your knees. Take the arms forward and up into chair pose. And stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the knees. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Take the left foot back this time. Crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down. Straighten the right leg. Pull the toes toward you. Hamstring stretch. Then inhale, rock forward. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Palms to shins again. Come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the sides, coming all the way up. Inhale. Palms to the heart. We're going to keep going. Inhale, lift. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Halfway. And down. Right foot steps back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Good. Hands down. Straighten the left leg. Pull the toes toward you. And then go ahead and rock forward. Step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Lift. And fold. Halfway up again. Exhale, release. Take the left foot way back. Bring the back knee to the floor. Crescent lunge. Hands down. Straighten the front leg. Pull the toes back. Good. Go ahead and rock forward. Step forward. Palms to shins. Halfway up. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Come all the way up. Palms to the heart. One more time. You can do it. Inhale, sweep up. Chair prep. Chair pose. Lift. And fold. Palms to shins. And fold. Take the right foot back. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down. Straighten the left leg. Good. Rock forward, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway up. And exhale down. Take the left foot back. Almost there. Knee to the ground. Crescent lunge. Good. Hands down. Straighten the right leg. Pull the toes back. Then inhale, rock forward, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Come all the way up. Inhale. And palms to your heart. Feeling, 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 feeling feelings. Feelings about that flow. Feelings about what you're feeling in the body. Great job with that flow, everybody. Taking a deeper breath, bringing yourself on back. Good. Hydrate if you need to. Definitely move some stuff around with that one. And when you're ready, I'll have you take a wide stance on your yoga mat. And we'll have the toes pointing directly forward. If anything, they're pigeon toeing slightly. We don't want them going out to the sides. So sweeping the arms out to the sides, reach your arms up, inhale. With your exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold forward and down over the legs. Allow the knees to be slightly bent here and just hang for a moment. You could also hold on to your ankles or shins and just give yourself a gentle tug forward, just deepening the fold just a little bit here. Don't force it. Good. All right, bring the hands to the floor. Bring yourself up halfway. Now, if the floor is feeling far away here, you'll want to bring yoga blocks underneath your hands, okay? Now, taking a deep breath in, with your exhale, bend your right knee, bringing the knee forward, sinking down into the hip. The left foot stays flat on the floor, and you'll feel it stretch on the inner thigh here. Good. Inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, bend the left knee, sinking down into the hip. Inhale back up, and exhale the right knee. Inhale back up, and exhale, bend the left knee. And just keep moving from side to side on your breath. Keeping the feet flat on the floor the entire time. And to the best of your ability, keep the chest parallel to the floor. And so you're not dropping the head down. You're keeping the chest lifted. Just a little more work for the hips, that's all. And this moving in and out dynamically just lets the body know where we're going before we get there. Little courtesy call. And as you bend the right knee this time, please stay. And you can walk your hands more to the right if you'd like to, or you can keep them where they were at. It's up to you. But do try to keep the chest parallel to the floor. Good. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And you guessed it, bend the left knee. Walk the hands to the left if you need to. And staying for about 5 breaths. Good. Straighten the left knee and fold down for a moment. But wait, there's more. Lifting yourself up halfway again. And again, the goal is to keep the chest parallel to the ground here as much as you can. When you're ready, bend both knees, dropping down into a squat. The knees are bending forward slightly here. And breathe. Just breathing here. Now you can keep your hands on the floor if you'd like to. If you'd like to make this a bit more challenging, engaging the lower back and your core more, you could bring the hands onto your shins, onto your waist, or if you really want to go for it tonight, arms could go straight out to the side or straight forward. But practice wherever you want to practice tonight. We're going to stay here for about 15 more seconds. So just try to stay in the pose. No matter where the hands go, try to stay in the pose. Good. Now if the hands aren't there already, bring them to the floor and then straighten the legs and fold. Good job. Like plank pose. If you ever want time to slow down, just come into that pose. Good. All right. Lifting yourself up halfway. We're going to transition from here into downward facing dog. So turning whichever way on your mat you need to be in the orientation you want to be in. You're going to step a leg back into down dog, which might feel good after that hip work we just did. Good. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And then bend your elbows in towards your waist, bringing your chest down to the floor and releasing your hips on back. Good. Having your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows bending and squeezing into your sides. We'll do a little bit of work with Locust Pose. So feeling your pelvis ground into the floor. With your next inhale, lift the head, chest, and the legs. And exhale, release down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the head, chest, and legs. And exhale, release. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, come on up. And release on down. Take a breath or two. And so from here, curl the toes under and take your time as you push up and back into downward facing dog. Feeling some length in your spine here. So bend your knees a bit more than you normally do and really shoot the hips toward the ceiling behind you, lengthening or flattening out the back. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees, release the feet. Take the knees just a little bit wider apart and then sink back into child's pose, allowing the chest to bow toward the floor. One more breath here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring yourself up to a seat. Great job. All right. So take your time, but when you're ready, go ahead and extend your legs forward. Got a couple more postures to do, then we'll rest. Now, for this pose, if you want to and you have it nearby, you can sit on a folded blanket. This just brings a bit more support to the posture, basically adds like an inch to the spine, which can sometimes make or break it for you. Okay? Good. Now with the legs extending forward, please bend your right knee into your chest. And if it's your right knee drawn in, it's your right hand that'll go right behind your spine. So not back here, not over here, but right behind the spine. So when you press the hand downward, it forces you to sit up a bit more. It's a little body hack, all right? And then with your inhale, lift the left arm up. And exhale, take that arm across the body, hook the knee and twist, rolling your right shoulder back and looking behind you as far as you can. Now staying in the pose, sit up a little bit taller. And then exhale, roll the shoulder back a little bit more, twisting deeper, and stay in the pose. Good. With your next inhale, carefully unwind. Good. Let's do the other side. Extending the right leg down. Bring the left knee into your chest. And if it's a left knee that's drawn in, it's a left hand that goes behind your spine. Good. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, sweep that arm around. Hook the knee and twist, rolling the left shoulder back and looking behind you. Staying and breathing. All right, with your next inhale, carefully unwind. Extend the left leg down. Good. Now, for this next one, we're going to do a forward fold over the legs. If you have plenty of access or flexibility in the backs of your legs and lower back, you can keep your feet about hip width apart. If you don't, what you can do instead is take your feet a little bit wider apart, but no wider than your yoga mat, okay? Now I'm still sitting on a folded blanket. You're welcome to have that support here as well. Pulling the toes back, this keeps the legs activated. And we're not doing a nosedive here. We're not doing this. And we're not trying to reach for the feet. We're not doing a shoulder stretch is what when we reach for the feet, that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to create length in the lower back. So go ahead and lift the arms up. Think about hinging from the hips. With your exhale, bring the heart forward toward the thighs. Then inhale, sit right back up. We're gonna go in and out a couple times. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting. Let's do two more. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting. And this time, go to your furthest point without nosediving, where you keep the back relatively flat, and then bring the hands either down onto the legs or onto the floor next to your legs. Don't worry about the feet. Say that again. Don't worry about the feet. Allow your chin to drop in towards your throat a little bit so the back of the neck can open up. And as we're here at this almost final posture of the evening, I'd just like you to remember your intention for tonight's class. What were you hoping to get out of it? Just draw it back into your awareness. Whether you think you've achieved anything or not, that's not the point here. But just remembering your intention for being here. Maybe a little gratitude for yourself for having made it this far. And maybe even reminding yourself that in a moment, we're going to be coming into a very restful posture on our backs, and that's still part of the practice. If there's a sense of urgency or to-do listing, some agenda, like all of that can wait 5 more minutes. Allow yourself to still be in the practice, to still be present with yoga, even when we come on to our backs here in a moment, all helping you to achieve that intention that you came here with. And when you're ready, go ahead and carefully sit back up. Then just keep going. Coming down to rest on your back. Bring any support where you need it. Letting your body open up as you do come to lay down. Have the heels about mat width apart, the toes flopping out to the sides. Your arms by your sides, wrists about a foot away from your hips, palms face up. A softness to your throat and jaw. A softness to your eyes and forehead. And a softness to your belly. Just feel sensation here. How does it feel to be in this body, in this moment, the good, the bad, the neutral? How does it feel to breathe in this body, in this moment? And just allowing yourself to rest here. Peace, peace, peace. Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. Making some gentle movements in your hands and feet, your arms and legs. Gently bringing your body and awareness back to the space around you. And when you're ready, rolling gently to your right side, eventually coming up to a seat. Please bring your palms to your heart and lower your chin. And to honor yourself for the work you've done here tonight. Gratitude for all of the effort you brought forth. And may all of that effort and this practice continue to serve you. And so until next time, namaste.